Hello and welcome to Such the Reality. I'm Nana Sareen and you're watching the Reality Rundown. In today's bulletin, we bring you the latest updates from the nation and beyond. Have a look. As the third and final phase of Lok Sabha elections unfolds in Assam, 8 candidates find themselves under scrutiny for having criminal cases registered against them. Among them is Badruddin Ajmal, the incumbent MP from Dhubri and chief of AIUDF, who is seeking re-election for the 4th consecutive term. Apart from Ajmal, other notable candidates with pending cases include Phani Bhushan Chaudhary of the ruling NDA's partner Akhom Gana Parishad and Jayanta Basumatary of United People's Party Liberal. Additionally, 3 independents and 1 candidate, each from Akhom Jana Morcha and Ekam Sanatan Bharat Dal, are also facing legal challenges. In a joint effort aimed at curbing the menace of drug trafficking, Assam Rifles collaborated with Sonai Police Station to conduct a highly successful operation in the general area Nagdir Gram, located in Kachar district, Assam on May 2, 2024. Leveraging actionable intelligence, the combined task force executed a meticulously planned operation, resulting in the seizure of 572 grams of heroin, with an estimated street value of approximately Rs 4.04 crores. Additionally, 1 individual involved in the illicit drug trade was apprehended during the operation, further disrupting the nefarious activities of drug traffickers in the region. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma, addressing a spirited campaign rally in Bongaigaon on May 4th, unveiled ambitious plans aimed at propelling the region's growth and development. Assam Chief Minister announced plans to elevate Bongaigaon College to university status, signaling a significant milestone in the region's academic landscape. This move is poised to broaden educational opportunities and foster intellectual growth within the community. A major blaze erupted in Gwalpara late last night on May 3rd, destroying 7 shops. The inferno, which engulfed the area of Chanderia in Borpahar within Gwalpara town, caused extensive damage estimated at over Rs 20 lakh. The fire, suspected to have originated from a rickshaw parked near a shop in Borpahar, quickly spread, consuming multiple establishments. The calamity began when a resident noticed billowing black smoke, swiftly followed by the ignition of flames. Despite immediate efforts by bystanders to extinguish the fire, their attempts proved futile. In the anticipation of the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, the Kamrup Metro District Administration has announced a significant measure by declaring dry days in Guwahati. This move, sanctioned by the Kamrup Metro District Commissioner, is scheduled to last for 48 hours, commencing from 5 p.m. on May 5th and extending until 5 p.m. on May 7th. The decision to implement dry days aims to uphold public order and facilitate an orderly electoral process during the 3rd phase of the Lok Sabha elections scheduled for May 7th. During this period, the sale and consumption of alcohol will be prohibited as per the official order issued by the district administration. In a bid to tackle the pervasive water scarcity plaguing every locality within the Tura municipality area, the district magistrate of West Garo Hills, Tura, has issued a directive under Section 144 of the Criminal Procedure Code. According to the directive, all car wash services within the Tura municipality are permitted exclusively on Mondays and Thursdays. Additionally, car wash centers are prohibited from utilizing bore wells for their operations. Residents are urged to adopt water conservation practices both at home and within their communities, especially during periods of water scarcity. Individuals are advised to refrain from car washing activities to alleviate pressure on water reserves. A devastating incident unfolded near Dehradun, Uttarakhand, as a car veered off the road and plunged into a deep ditch near Paniwala Banj on Mussoorie Dehradun Marg, Jadipani Road. The occupants, 4 boys and 2 girls from Dehradun IMS College, were on a trip to Mussoorie when tragedy struck. The accident resulted in the loss of 5 lives, while 1 survivor, identified as Nancy, sustained critical injuries. Nancy is currently undergoing treatment, with her condition being described as serious. Amidst an atmosphere charged with political fervor, Congress leader Dipender Singh Hooda, accompanied by his father and party stalwart Bhupinder Singh Hooda, filed his nomination papers for the Rohtak Lok Sabha seat. The presence of the senior Hooda underscored the significance of the moment as Dipender embarked on his electoral journey, seeking to represent the aspirations of the people of Rohtak in the highest legislative body of the nation. In what promises to be a closely contested electoral battle, the BJP has nominated its sitting MP Arvind Sharma to contest from the Rohtak Lok Sabha constituency. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today, while addressing a public rally in Jharkhand's Palamu, emphasized the significance of voting in combating terrorism and insurgency. He highlighted the sacrifices made by families affected by Naxal violence in states like Jharkhand, Orissa, Chhattisgarh, Bihar and Andhra Pradesh, urging citizens to recognize the transformative impact of their vote. In what authorities are describing as the worst disaster in its history, Brazil's southern state of Rio Grande do Sul is reeling from the devastating effects of heavy rains and mudslides. The death toll has surged to 37, with 74 individuals reported missing, according to the state civil defense agency. Governor Eduardo Leite declared a state of emergency as the region grapples with the aftermath of the catastrophic weather event. President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva pledged full support to the affected region, assuring that there will be no lack of human or material resources to alleviate the suffering caused by the extreme weather conditions. Thank you. For more updates, keep watching Such the Reality.